All right, so we have Coffee Traders. Ever since I saw this pop up on, I think it was Man versus Meeple had a like a first round playthrough, and then they had I saw a playthrough with a kind of a not the final edition on heavy cardboard. It was fantastic. I was like, man, that looks like a game I would love. So we're gonna get into this and see what is in here. All right. I hope I'm not messing with anybody's uh, tendencies toward opening games certain ways. I don't really have a strategy for opening or taking the plastic off the game, except for I try not to cut the box. That's about it. But invariably, I feel like someone watching this is going to be like, "No, you should only cut the box this way," or something like that. So cool art. I really like the box. Just looks like a barrel of coffee beans or a crate of coffee beans, which is fantastic. So you gotta love that. We have the score pad. So that is a very nice score pad, really. I mean, kind of more. It feels like it was made on something more than just an Excel document, which is impressive. I would have been fine with the Excel document, personally. We've got some workers. These are pretty, not your standard meeple. They're kind of smaller, a little bit. I'm trying to get this in the angle here so you can see. Well, it's a beige meeple. It's not a whole lot of detail to see, but pretty cool. So we got two-player official rules. So I'm gonna have to look through this because apparently it's a variant. So we will check that out this afternoon. We've got the Coffee Trading Handbook. This is the rules. Looks pretty thick. I love reading rules, so fantastic. Now, if I read them and they hurt my brain, that may not be as fantastic, but I've heard the rules are kind of interesting. Metal coins, I like that when you buy this game, it comes with metal coins. Kind of an expensive game. I think it was around $120 or something. And I mean, Rococo Deluxe Edition was over $100, and you had to buy the coins separately. So I appreciate the fact that they include metal coins at that price point. I think that's really good. We have some buildings. We have probably a warehouse, more buildings. I'm probably going to have to go through the rules and see if I think I need to put all these into colors and not into these little bags. Some more buildings. We've got level 2 deals here. Let's feel these blocks. They look pretty sturdy when I was watching other videos, so I'm guessing decent. I don't know how long that paint will stay on, but they're good. They're good pieces, solid wooden pieces. Kind of feels, 1970. Takes place in 1970, 75, and 80, I think, or 75, 80, and 85, something like that. So, it kind of has, I feel like, a little bit of that look with the colors and whatnot. There's the car, or is that the truck? That's the truck. There's trucks. So you have two trucks. There's your color meeples, more houses, warehouses, things of that nature. There's I think, civet cats. These are pretty cool. These remind me a little bit of Isle of Cats. Some of these, like this one, is kind of not really complete all the way. But still, not bad. A cute meeple. We got donkeys. Yep. Donkey. And then level 1s. Some of these, I forget what those are. Again, I have to read the rules. I do like the coffee beans and the different colors. I think that's really cool. Honestly, I got some little beans from, for Teotihuacan, and these look a lot like those, but just in blue, green, purple, red, and yellow. But I do like the colors, so that's pretty cool. You could probably use Teotihuacan beans if you wanted to sub in some brown beans for those. There's some of the cubes, and we got some more black cubes, so probably action cubes. That's that. So let's check out. I am going to take out the board here and lay it out. This is one of my beefs with the one of the videos I watched. Oh, I like this. Coffee Traders. Well, actually, maybe it's a different thing. There's 1, 2. Oh, it's a General Ledger. I wonder if that's the same board. Is that like, is it all an action board? Let's see. Yeah, these are all the action boards. So whether it says Coffee Trader or General Ledger, it appears it's they're all action boards. So let me shift the camera up slightly. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. They look very nice. I like that they look like they have a little bit of kind of a coffee stain on it up in the corner. Looks like somebody set their cup of coffee there. And there's another one up here. That's pretty cool. I like that. There's another game that has it. So, what is it? Taverns of Tiefenthal has the coasters that have coffee stains on one side. So this feels very thick. This kind of board here is, to me, feels like a very thick, very well done board. I bet this is going to probably punch out very nicely. From what I can tell, this is not going to be hard. This is one of the nicer kind of boards I've seen. Now we'll see. This doesn't look like it might have punched all the way through. On some of them on the back, you probably can't tell from here, but yep, that's going to come out pretty easy. So nice. That'll be fun. There's the starting tiles, or I think it's the orders you're trying to fill, depending on player count. So I can tell this 4 and 5 player count tiles. And we've got 4 and 5. Well, maybe the front and back. Yeah. If you go on the back, it's got the 3 player count. I'm betting 2 and 1 player counts probably coming up here in a second. So we've got those. And this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is a gargantuan board, from what I could tell. A 6-panel board. Yeah, this is massive. So 6-panel board. Now this looks a little bit different than what I remember seeing on videos. This is not exactly the same. Let me try to lay this out in such a way that it's like you can kind of see it well. So yeah, so this is big. I mean, I've got like I think this is a 6x4 table. So you can see how wide that stretches. It's huge. We've got the coffee bars over here for the milestones and the victory points. You've got kind of these little areas that people can, I think there's bonuses and stuff like that to go in there. And then we've got the Arabica track. So I like the different sort of components to this game. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's only 3 periods. 1970 to 75, 75 to 80, and 80 to 85. So, or you just have those 3 years, and you do all 6 phases in each period. So there's only 3 periods. So a lot of it just comes down to how do you do those periods? How what do you do with each of those turns? You basically get 3 turns in the game. So it's a little bit like Trismegistus kind of has that feel to it. There's only 3 turns. You got to do everything you can with those 3 turns. And this is an awfully big, I mean, this is just a huge game. So you just have a huge board and lots of, like the Arabica track kind of reminds me of like the tracks, the temple tracks in Teotihuacan, or maybe a Gaia project. I think they mentioned that in the Man vs. Meeple video. That kind of has that feel to it. harder to get up, get some rewards at the end. And then I like this over here where it's like only one player can put a bean in each of those places. So once they're filled, they're filled. So you got to try to go after them as fast as you can. But to do that, you got to do all this wonderful stuff out here. So hopefully, maybe I'll get a playthrough of this at some point. But this is really a pretty game. It'll be nice to get it set up, see what it looks like with everything out. But there you go, unboxing of Coffee Traders. If you liked it, give it a like. Post some comments if you have any comments, or if you saw something that you're like, hey, you should have gotten this in the game, but I didn't see that. Let me know. Or if maybe you got a copy of this game and yours is a little different. Maybe this is a second edition or a later print. I heard they were going to do a different rule book. There's a lot of complaints about the rule book, but I don't know. I'm assuming this is the original rule book, not a second print, because it sounded like when I looked online, it was going to be a minute before they got to a second print. But I'm kind of curious about the rule book because I saw that there were some complaints, and I'm very curious to see kind of how the rules read after going through it a little bit. So there you go. Have a great weekend.